Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Deloitte Women's Premier League show, guys. We're on a break now, but as always, even though we have a break, the action is still on because we've got the Asian Games coming up and the Lionesses are also going to be participating. And you know what? This week I'm joined by two more guests. Of course, we've got, I would say, an icon in Singapore football. We've seen her as well, for the Lionesses. Farhanah Ruhaizat is here from Tampines Rovers. We're also joined once again by Ayu from Balestier Khalsa. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. Farhanah, welcome back to the show. You were here last season.
Yes.
Nice to have you back. Let's talk a little bit about how your season has been with Tampines so far.
I think Tampines has started off with a new team, new players, very young players actually. I think I'm the so-called the oldest there, and the youngest we have is 16 years old. Yeah, and I think for a new team, it's a very good foundation that we have. Yeah, learning curve for the team because we knock off Geylang start of the season with 8-0. That was a good start for us. It built everyone's confidence. But I think after that game, we go up against Hougang, tough teams, LCS on the first round. Then I think that really shows all the players how they are individually and how we are as a team. How we're going to build, and I think we are still working on it up.
Yeah. Still working on it, yeah. So it's for you, it's still a work in progress for Tampines.
For the team, yes, but individual, excellent. Everyone is superb. Even with a 16 years old Nawa, she's a very good player. Nawa, if you hear this, tap yourself at the back, man. She's a very good. She should be the one that you guys should be looking forward to when you guys watch Tampines Rovers, because she will impress you guys a lot.
I have seen Nawa for the national team as well, and there's also a lot of talk about her for the future, so definitely excited to know more.
She was in the under-16 team, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, then she focused on all her on her academy in JSSL and everything, but she's really such a very creative and impressive player, I would say.
Great to know, especially coming from Farhanah, who herself, is also a very creative player. Are you yourself, welcome to the show. Can you just talk a little bit about, your season at Balestier and what you've enjoyed so far?
So far, we started off, it was a tough team at first, and after that, overall, I think it was like a roller coaster, right? Because there was ups and downs, and we won a few games, and then we also have a few streak of losses. And then, but I feel like we are still building in progress. It's a different. There's a lot of different players from the last season and this season. We also have a lot of younger players, mostly from under 19. And then we have the youngest one, which is actually Akari. She's 15 years old. She's Japanese, and I feel like the ball is always sticking to her feet. if you happen to see her playing, you know that that's her. She's very cute. She has bangs. And, she's a very small girl. She plays center mid.
Akari,
Yeah, Akari. She's I think she has a lot of potential. Yeah, and I hope she stays in the club. And then as for the whole team, I feel like we can do better. Yeah, we just need that determination and effort more effort. Yeah, it's an overall team effort.
Overall team effort. It's nice to know from both of you that there are up-and-coming young talents for Singapore football, but also in our women's league, which I think we need to see more of as well. Farhanah, you were here last season. You were still Arian, I believe.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, what made you want to change and join Tampines?
Honestly, I was being convinced by the coach, and having Joe as our manager, he really. I didn't have any coaches like that before in my sporting career, in my football career. So what he did was he came to me at first. He spoke to me on the phone. He would be laughing when he heard it. So he spoke to me on the phone. He was convincing me. He was like, "Oh, Fana, you should just come and try for JSSL." But at that part, my heart was with Arion, and my heart set was with Arion lah. And then suddenly he was like, I rejected him once. So Joe, I'm sorry, I rejected you. And then few weeks later, he called me again. He was like, "Come, let's meet at Cafe Football and have a talk." So I came down. He came down with his laptop, with his PowerPoint slides, all prepared for me, and it's all for me. Then I'm like, wow, I didn't know there's this coach that really wants me. So he showed me what he can do for me, what I will benefit from him, etc. And how the training is gonna be like for me, how he wants me to play and everything. And I was like, wow, it's really a coach that really wants a player. When a coach really wants a player, he really do his research. He even did his research when I played centre back back with Coach Mel in 2019.
Yep.
I'm like, wow, he really go all the way back to just find what I'm capable of doing and everything.
Yeah.
And up till today, he really put me into a spot where I can really express myself in the field. Because when I was in other clubs, I didn't get that much time to play to impress, to like be creative like in the field. But with Joe, he really puts me somewhere that I can go outside of my comfort zone and really express myself. Yeah, and it really improves me a lot as a player. And I didn't know that I have that in my baggage, you know, in me. So yeah, it's really great to be under Joe Sullivan.
Yeah, that's great to know that Joe has pushed you as a coach. And speaking of coaches, I wanted to ask you as well, you know, why do you decide to join Balestier? What's special for you about this team?
I actually joined Balestier, like I usually follow like players that I've played with like since like, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. Because it was during like my poly days, and then they are from ITE, and then I have a lot of friends who are from ITE, and then they were playing under Coach Ratna, and then one of them is my best friend actually, Sofiana. She was supposed to play like last season or I'm not sure, I can't remember. Yeah, it was from last season, but I think it was only a few days shy from the Premier League. Then she injured, like it was a very bad injury, and then she couldn't play. So, but then I also play because I have been playing with Mastura.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
like Mastura Jelani.
Ever since I think young woman. So it was way back. So I really go way back with them, and I feel a sense of loyalty to actually play and follow these players. Yeah, and under Coach Ratna. Even though he's not really my coach, but since it's with them all along, then so I just have that. I just want to do it with them. Yeah,
that's amazing actually. Like I guess it's some sort of loyalty, right?
Yeah,
to them.
It was a bond also, I guess. Yeah.
It's a bond, which is very special, I think, in women's football. We have this a lot in women's football. I think for men's football, they just tend to go where the money is. But anyway, speaking of which, I just want to ask you, Farhanah, you know, we're going into the Asian Games coming up end of September, I believe, and you have been called up to Coach Karim's squad, and of course, congratulations on that, and obviously hope to see you, of course, make the final squad. So, I just want to ask you, how's it playing, for Coach Karim? And you've done some training with him, right?
Yeah, we've been playing under him since Olympic qualifier in early this year.
Yep.
And back then, I think that we had a change of coach. So when it was Stefan before, and then now Coach Karim. So the difference in the playing style is huge. We didn't expect to even have the attacking mindset to even start off with, like with the formation that we've been playing in Olympic qualifier and SEA Games. So with Karim really shows that we can actually do something for the team. We can attack, we can play. So yeah, his playing style is very different, and I think until today we are still adapting to it. I think, like as a player myself, like the fear of going up, because we never have that before, confidence before. But with Karim, he really pushed us a lot in our confidence. He put in a lot of faith in us, believe in us. He believed in us a lot. So I think with whatever he have with towards us is really like push us to be more confident in the field. With the youngest players also. The youngest players are also brave, my goodness. They are like, whoa, like, calm down, guys.
Yeah,
they are so good.
Watching them at the Olympics, I mean, I saw those games and it was a different style, and I think in fact you guys conceded less actually, right, under him. Do you think that, under him he's a lot more tactically aware of what's going on? Does he go through tactics with you guys a lot more?
He did. He always go through tactics during the training.
Yeah.
Sometimes it confused me because I don't understand sometimes, but when we play, then I was like, oh, okay, then now I know what we are doing, but he, with his tactics, are very unique. So I think as a team we are really enjoying and trying to be more creative with his tactics. Yeah.
And personally for you, before of course I go to Ayu, I just want to ask you, Farhanah, what's your goal at Asian Games? What would you like to achieve personally for you, individually as well, but for the team?
Honestly, just want to play. Like really just want to play, because we played beautiful football during the SEA Games. Really, it was against Cambodia. My goodness, you should have seen. It was so beautiful, and against Laos. Against Laos, my goodness, have you seen Izzati's goal? It was superb. But yeah, the build-up play from the back to the middle to the striker, it was very, very, very good. And I think my goal is to really play like how we did, and maybe even better. Even though we're going up against DPL Korea, my goodness, but I think we want to be in a state where we can compete with them. Do not have a lot of, like, concede a lot of goals or like show them that we cannot play. We want to show them that we can play. Singapore is going somewhere, you know?
Yeah. And you scored as well, but you also created. So I want to ask you, I'm sure many people out there want to know, do you prefer scoring or do you like creating more?
Honestly, I love creating more.
Oh, okay.
I mean, scoring, yes, of course, nobody do not like, I mean, not, you know, everyone wants to score, but I think creating the scoring opportunity really, like, makes me happy. It makes me like, wow, yes, I created chances, you know, for you. You know, it's kind of,
That's so nice to know, Farhanah. So hopefully we'll see more goals from you in Asian Games. Okay, we're counting on you to create more for us. All right, let's go to you. A little bit more about you. Like, have you played for national team, and would you like to play for?
I have played before, but it was when I was younger. I think 16. But every time there's like any international games, I think it was just bad luck for me. I every time ended up injured or anything, so I never ever get to follow.
Oh dear!
and then as I go up, like as I grow older, and then like national soccer requires like commitment and all. So
of course,
then I am not able to like pursue or continue. Then I had to like drop it.
Understand.
So I only play for like training with NAPLA and all that. It was during that time. So I only had that moments playing as national. Whereas like I can also see the difference between like national training and club trainings. It's way more like intense.
Now it's definitely more intense.
It's way more intense. It's different.
Warm up, sweating, right? Warm up.
I'm gonna go and see you guys train soon, Farhanah. I want to ask you as well a little bit more about a player or friend who has inspired you in football. You can also talk about maybe a teammate if you have any. It doesn't have to be in your team, it can be anyone actually in Singapore football.
I actually have like two of them currently in my team.
Yeah.
One is Mastura and one is Azrina. I think just the last game she actually scored the opening goal for it. Oh, it was like almost
halfway
slightly halfway line.
Yeah.
She did a volley and it was like, oh my god, that was so beautiful. And that is her signature move from back when I actually know her. Like I've watched her play back then, and then she always does that. Her volley is always like spectacular. And then whereas Mastura, like I've seen her play when she was like the youngest player in Young Woman, and then because I'm like older than her, but then she was the youngest player at that point of time. She was also a promising like player, and then it's amazing that until now she still plays soccer when she already have like kids, and then like she's still, you know,
going on.
At the end of the day, soccer is actually, if you are very passionate about it, you will just be in your blood, and you always come for it. Like even though you don't play in a national or leagues, you will. If like anyone asks you if you want to go for futsal or anything, you still I'm down for it, because it's just like in you,
Fantastic, are you? And also want to ask you, Farhanah, same question as well. Do you have a player or friend who inspires you?
I mean, you guys watched my last visit here. It was Mastura. For now, until today, it's still Mastura. But with the new up and rising Lionesses, which is the young kids and young players, they are so fearless. They are very fearless. So I think what inspires me a lot now is the younger players that are growing up playing for leagues, playing for clubs, playing for national team. They really push me. They really push me. Yeah. Even though I'm not as young anymore, but look at them now. Look at them now is that really like make me want to work even more harder. They are the ones that are pushing all the senior players.
Yeah. You know, fantastic to know that, like I said, the future is definitely in our youth.
Football is rising.
Yeah, for sure. Alright guys, now I just want to know as well a little bit more about the most important lesson you've learned in your time in football. Farhanah?
Most important lesson? I would say being very, what do you call it? Like, just be yourself and be happy when you play, because there's no point being so I don't know, put a lot of pressure on yourself on the field, or when you lost the game, you'll be angry. There's no point, because at the end of the day, it's already done. Like you can't go back. So make do with whatever you have and make yourself. You will, because as a player, of course, you don't like to lose. You know, you don't like to lose. And losing to a team that you know that you can win, it's really not a good feeling. So I think that's the most important lesson. Like whatever you are feeling, you need to get past it fast, because as a player, as an athlete, it's not good for your individual development. So I think being able to overcome that will make you into a better player in the future. Yeah.
Great. Farhanah, I think definitely a lot of young girls will be watching this and learning from you as well. Are you? For yourself, most important lesson you've learned?
For me, soccer is a ball, right? So the ball is round. Anything can happen. Sometimes you face a very strong team. Like at the end of the day, it also depends on luck, and also like how badly you want to win. That if you have faith and you believe that your team can do it, you never know. You can actually beat the team. So you are not supposed to actually like be complacent when you see, oh, it's an easy team, or like overconfident, because sometimes at that day that you thought that they are actually not good, then it was they put up a very like their best performance, and that's where they actually might win you. So you have to always be mentally prepared that and there's no easy teams. Everyone is as competitive, and you just have to also like work hard as an individual player. Like you have to put in effort for yourself, because it for you to actually do that, it will improve the whole team as an overall, and then it'll be more. The whole team will improve from there.
Working as a team, and also working hard and having fun, right? Because football is all about fun. And speaking of fun, guys, I just want to say thank you very much, Farhanah and Ayu, for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
And before we go, of course, we always have this on the show, which is we have a message to everybody out there. Farhanah, to all people, all the fans of women's football, also a national team, maybe.
I think my message to everyone that is watching this, the kids, the older players, the seniors, whoever, parents, whoever, just believe in yourself. Have fun. Football is all about fun and games. If you don't have fun, you wouldn't enjoy it. So really, just have fun and play. You will have setbacks, no worries. You'll come back. Just tell yourself that you'll be back. Yeah, and just have fun. Honestly, football is just all about fun.
Yeah. And are you for yourself?
I don't have any fans.
No, message to everybody, anyone in general. Like, could be your family, even if you.
I guess I hope that Singapore will have better development in terms of like football in general, because I think it's starting to actually show that a lot of people are actually interested, and it's just that some are not able to play because like their parents like don't allow them, especially like some girls. But I think now it's getting there. Just believe in yourself, and if you feel that you want to follow your dreams, you just do it.
Yeah, follow your dreams and have fun, as we do every week here on the WPL show. So thank you very much, Farhanah. I will be definitely watching you, on Tampines and Balestier as well. Of course, do continue to support the WPL, even though we're on a break now, and also support our Lionesses for the upcoming Asian Games. Farhanah will be part of that team, of course. I'm Ash from Footballita, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. See you. Bye.